Greetings from Jacksonville, Arkansas. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. It is 4:45 p.m. Notice that some mysterious apps have been popping up on this Galaxy 10 phone. One of them is this one, Android System Key Verifier. I did not install that. Y'all, it's very important that you check your apps. And if there's something that sometimes things come with stuff that's part of the system, but this was installed. As you can see, it gives me the option to uninstall. And then here, because like if I accidentally install something while I'm at the Google Play Store to check for updates or look for a new app or something, I'll catch it usually and remove it. So y'all look, it says Android System Key Verifier. Storage. And let's see if I can clear the cache and data from here. So the cache is at 0, so there's nothing to clear from there. And then let me see if I can clear the data. The data is at 12.70 MB. So there's nothing to clear. So maybe I caught it just when the hacker was doing this installation. So let me hit the back button, and I'm gonna go here and go to, again, this is Android System Key Verifier. And we're going to go to App Details in the store. See, I did not install this. And so it says Android System Key Verifier. It's a Google LLC product. And I'm going to remove it. Options say uninstall this app. I need to click uninstall. Now it's been uninstalled. You see the options is to install it. Another thing too that I noticed that got installed was another app, and I'm going to show you guys. This app I had to remove. It says Microsoft 365 Copilot. I had to remove it twice, and it's one thing if I accidentally install it, then I could remove it, but this should not be on my device. I don't use this product, but here's what I had to remove from the Galaxy 10. So it says Microsoft 365 Copilot, spelled C-O-P-I-L-O-T. Let's see anything here in the description. Your everyday productivity app, work with an Al assistance, boost efficiency with Copilot. So it seemed like it may be some type of an organizer planning type of app or something. But I don't use this one, okay? If whoever you are that is hacking my Wi-Fi and devices and stuff, go get a life. Apps is located in the settings of the mobile phone. And I just noticed another application that has been installed on here that I did not put on here. Again, some of it is part of the system, but the other part is a hacker installing this stuff, you all. So it says Android System Safety Core. I did not install this. This is an app that I'm not familiar with, and it is like I can uninstall it. So I'm gonna go and uninstall it from the Google Play Store. So someone may have copied my phone. Y'all, I am not able to call out from my 828 number. Ever since a Filipino girl disabled my phone last Sunday on April the 13th, 2025 in the 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. hour. I was simply just trying to switch phones, because I went to their website to do it. I won't say the name of the phone company for security reasons, but their customer services is on the weekend or whatever. It's like in the Philippines. You can hear, and I can hear their accent, and then sometimes Indians and Bangladeshis and Hispanic people pick up the phone. Do you know that this girl asked me what was the SIMS card of the other device that I'll be using number, and she disabled the phone that was working, which was an Iris Connect. And so Iris Connect was a bring your own. It was from another company, and it had an eSIMS card in it. So she deactivated that phone, turned around, and didn't even activate the SIMS card, y'all. So if anybody trying to reach me on the 828, via text messages and stuff, I'm not able to get. I have to go in the store. I try to get them to, undo what she did and reactivate it, y'all. They were, the second person that assisted me, he had a Hispanic accent when I called back, and I told him that girl did not activate the SIMS card, and I'm not able to receive text messages because of what the worker did, and I'm calling for them to finish the process. So he couldn't assist me, and then he transferred me to a woman with an Indian accent, put on an eSIMS on the older phone that the girl had already deactivated. And I'm like, wait a minute. She asked me for the eSIMS card number, the Indian woman. I read it all back to her. And then she gonna ask me for my email address, and which will lead me to a QR code that they don't have to email you, that you can go directly to the mobile phone company website or Google eSIMS, download eSIMS for this particular phone company, and the QR code is right there on Google. You don't have to. She didn't need my email. So why did she ask me for my complete eSIMS card number on the Iris Connect phone that Filipino girl deactivated, and then going to turn around and help me to download another eSIMS? So when I went to download the eSIMS, keep in mind that the Iris Connect, it is not really compatible with this phone company, y'all, because it came from like consumer company that I temporarily switched to and ended up switching back when the data services was down. I went to click on the QR code, scan it. It would not allow me to do it. And then it said that there was already an eSIMS card on the phone and that I can only have one eSIMS card on the phone at a time. Do you know I accidentally removed that eSIMS card number from the Iris Connect phone? And to get the eSIMS on there, I could not download it to the Iris Connect. I had to actually go into the store, and they had to show my ID, like my driver's license and stuff. And then they had to put me on the phone with customer service. And then somehow the technician was able to download that eSIMS card. Normally, if your phone is compatible, you should be able to easily download the eSIMS, which is an electronic SIMS card, instead of the regular card. So y'all, I hope nobody's committing fraud using my eSIMS number or anything, or even the other SIMS card. Y'all, something ain't right. I have apps mysteriously popping up on this device here that I did not install. And let's go here and click uninstall. It's going to ask me to uninstall. I'm going to uninstall. And then now, as you can see, that the options is to install. It's me for my full eSIMS card number, and then they're going to deactivate my phone. Do you know that people can, I like not to accuse anyone of anything. Do you know that people can take your SIMS card number and dub it? And then and here I am. I have not been able to make a call or receive a text on my 828 mobile phone number since April 13, 2025 on a Sunday evening, and all I wanted to do was swap from Iris Connect to this Galaxy 10. Y'all, do you not know that there are people that can dub your SIMS cards, whether it be eSIMS or a physical card, and they can go and commit fraud, and then the government would be thinking that I done did that mess? Because that girl, there was no reason for her to do that. So in order for the phone company to assist me in activating the other phone or switching, and I went to do it on their website, but their website says, sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties. When I took the SIMS card number that I was going to be using in this Galaxy 10, I put the whole number in there, including the letters that followed the numbers. And I checked it, over again. Everything was entered correctly. When I clicked continue in there, it said, sorry, we're experiencing technical difficulties. That's why I pressed 611 from my mobile phone on Sunday, April 13, 2025 at 5:53 p.m. and call their customer service so that they could do it for me on their end, just for the Filipino girl to ask me. It must have been some type of entity or something. I don't know, because this doesn't make sense. Why would you deactivate my phone and not activate the other SIMS card? And then knowing that in order for the phone company to assist me, that I got to be able to receive a text message. I got to be able to receive a text message for the company to assist me. If I'm not able to receive a text message on my phone, then I have to go in there and show them my ID like I did back in September of 2024 last year. And I'm not going through that again. And it sounded like I heard an Asian woman saying that when I went in there and I showed my ID, she was saying, "Is this Miss Yolanda?" And I'm not talking about the customer service. It was almost like somebody was watching me on a camera. So I don't know, like, what the hell is going on, but I don't like myself out there like that. And I'm seeing any of them, because I know that the kid's father, Big Ray, he has, like he keeps marrying Filipino women and stuff. And he's been with black women, white women, and, Hispanic women. And I hope that, that they're not, involved in federal, like breaking of FCC laws in terms of telecommunication laws and stuff, where they're illegally, deliberately disabling people's phone, taking all of the personal information of SIMS card, and then disabling it to where I can't call out from my 828 number. What if somebody's using my 828 number? Only thing I can do is call from my home phone and call my 828 number and check my voicemail and stuff, y'all. I have tried everything to try to do this without happen to go into that store. So if I got to go in that store, I'm going to be changing phone companies. I'm not going to be dealing with that company anymore. I'm just going to say the name of the phone company. It's Metro PCS by T-Mobile. So, y'all, I'm filming this for my record about these mysterious apps. And ironically, I was just watching Phoenix, and her tarot card reading for the Divine Collectives hit the nail right on the head about you might notice strange apps on your device saying that someone is obsessed and that they're like basically breaking phone and hacking logs and things of that nature. I might show you a little bit of that clip just for confirmation. But y'all, this was on my device too. I had to uninstall it. And I just want to say that I am investing in security, because there's a lot of scammers out there. They don't have to be from Nigeria. Some of them are crackheads in America that are living beneath their means, and that they could, try to intercept your financial information and stuff. So I'm investing in security, and I'm feminist for the record. I have pulled out this Hours Connect right here. I do not use consumer cellular, but at one time, phone company that I'm speaking about, their cell towers was down. There was no data services at all. I went to Walmart and I purchased a different phone company. This phone, Hours Connect, belongs to consumer cellular. It's usually for the older crowd of people. Get this temporarily, so I went through the process. I switched phone carriers temporarily. I'm talking about the data services was out with that phone company for so long that there was somebody was coming out here where I stay at and couldn't even find my address. You know why? Because the GPS, the data services was not working. They didn't have no data services because the phone company claimed that the reason why I later found out they claimed that they were changing the satellite, like something dealing with the satellites and stuff. So that's why they were out. That's why the data service was out. So let's say if you're at home and you got Wi-Fi, you can connect your mobile phone to it. But let's say if you're traveling to a doctor's appointment somewhere, and your phone company, you ain't got no data service on your phone, because, let's say if you turn on Google Map to, that shows your location of where you're going, that stuff is going to be disabled. It ain't going to be in your Google Maps because the data services on your phone isn't working. So anyways, you all, this is the Hours Connect phone. This is the message. I'm going to show you the code that the girl sent to me. Right here where it says Care Services, Metro by T-Mobile on April the 13th. And normally you wouldn't say the name of your phone carrier, but I'm going to be switching from them anyways. But it was my children's father that had, put me on to Metro by T-Mobile. I may have a child that's using that one as well. But during the short time that I went out to San Jose, California in 2019, I had a different phone company. I had services with Verizon Wireless. And so he offered to purchase a phone for me if I switch over to Metro by T-Mobile, because that's where Big Ray have phone services with. But y'all, that phone company for Metro by T-Mobile, their overnight services is handled, or especially on the weekend, it goes to their customer service overseas to Asia, to the Philippines. You can hear it in their accent. Okay, and I actually confirmed that they are in the Philippines. So y'all look, care services, April 13th. Let me click on it. At 6:56 p.m., she texts this very phone, this Ours Connect, right here. By the way, Ours Connect is a consumer cellular phone. This is the phone that I use, bring your own phone, to the T-Mobile. This is the phone that I use. I also use Galaxy 10 interchangeably. It does not, let me be clear before I continue. Ours Connect phone from Consumer Cellular does not have a place for you to put a SIMS card in. If you look at this phone right here, on the side, there's nothing there. On the opposite side, there's nothing there except the power button and the up and down button. And if you look at the top, there's nothing there except for where you can put an earphone at. That little hole right there, that is not for a SIMS card. There's no door that will open on that. This girl sent me with a Filipino Asian customer service. I had called 611. She sent me the code. I read it back to her. She asked me, how can she help me? I said, I was online trying to swap phone and enter my SIMS card number. And it said that y'all are experiencing difficulties. I said, so I was not able to swap my phone online. I said, normally that feature is available in the Metro by T-Mobile app, where you can just swap the phone in the app. But for some reason, y'all, here's the Metro app right here. I can't get in there without a code, by the way. So it says authenticating. But y'all, normally if you wanted to swap phones, once you get in there and you enter your phone number, it will send a text to your number. And then you will enter the text, and then you can swap phones in there. You can swap your phone in the app. That feature was not available in this Metro by T-Mobile app. So what I did was I closed out the app, this Ours Connect. It started out working as a great phone, but it has some kind of virus. Downloads a file automatically. Why is there a cat on here? Hold on. Let me go offline. Just 1 second. So I don't know why one of the apps have a cat on here, but, you know, I want to share something with you all about the faultiness in this consumer cellular Ours Connect phone that only connects through eSIMs. First, I want to show you, without hesitation, so I'm going to click on Settings, that it does not use a physical SIMS card. It only accepts eSIMs. So you want to click on Network, and then right here, when you set up your consumer cellular number, if you're using that for a carrier, in this case, I had swapped phones and I had to go to the store because it couldn't be done online. It couldn't be done over the phone, and they had to do it on their end. And so right here where it would show consumer cellular, it now says Metro by T-Mobile. You would click there. And then you will start the process to set up an eSIMs, which requires a QR code. So you click Next, and then it will say scan the QR code. And so basically I would use a different device to scan the QR code. Let me show you. So I just typed in QR code by Metro, PCS by T-Mobile. I had to go back online. Here are the results. This Ours Connect has no data because the girl disabled the phone and did not activate the SIMS card. She took the whole SIMS card number that I had inserted into the Galaxy 10, and she didn't even activate it. But y'all, here are the results for QR codes by Metro on Google. So we're going to click there where it says eSIM, how to activate. And so now what you would do is you would scroll down the SIMS card or eSIMs on your device. License ticket to Metro by T-Mobile network. So basically, the eSIMs is an electronic card. It's a SIMS card that you download. This is the QR code right here. that you will scan to continue. Right here, you will scan this code. And if you don't have that code, then you would enter the bracket, then capital B for the word blank and close bracket. That feature don't work on this Hours Connect. The QR code doesn't work there. If you have an Hours Connect and you have T-Mobile, you have to go into store for them to activate it. And you have to show your ID. Hours Connect has a type of virus or some sort that allows it to download random files that causes the apps to automatically close out. So I'm going to go to files, and I have to constantly keep deleting it. So like when I click on files, so like videos, apps, images, downloads, I have to go down here to internal storage, and then just scroll down past Android, pictures, these files right here. These are files like 10 minutes ago that the phone downloaded automatically. Let's see if I can get information. It's just a random numbers and letters. So let's see file information right here. This is what shows up repeatedly. If I don't delete them, as you can see, this one was expired on April the 22nd, 2025 at 5:26 p.m. This is a Trojan. This is not part of the system file. So if I don't delete it, which I'm about to delete it right now, let's go to delete permanently. It's going to, and then there's two more, one 23 hours ago. Let's go to file information. That's the file there that downloaded automatically on April the 21st at 6:14 p.m. And then I'm going to permanently delete that one. You can either move to trash or you can permanently delete it. We're going to delete that. And then here's another one. So I'm going to go to here to get the file information. And then that one was installed at 5:26 p.m. I got church studies tonight. And likewise, I'm going to delete that as well. If I don't delete it, what happens is if I open up an app, the apps will automatically go online and bring up the QR code and scan it like this, you know, and put the card, you know, like put the code on this part here to scan the QR code and then follow the steps, or you can manually show you where the eSIMS card was. So this Indian woman emailed me. She asked me what was my email address, which I find interesting. Do you know that also on Sunday when I was in my Metro app right here and I was looking at my personal information, I noticed that my email address had been removed from there and I had to put it back in there on Sunday. So I'm like, who would remove my email address as a you know, where you have your your address, your email address? It wasn't even in this my Metro app, okay? So I put it in there before this girl had disabled my phone, this Filipino Asian girl. But I want to show something to you. You all, I'm filming this for the record. Here, about phone, let's SIM status. When I click on that, it's going to show that I have no network. And below it is my actual phone number. So I have to pause the video for a moment so I don't display my full phone number. And so right here, it says, if you keep strolling here, this is the EID number. That's the electronic SIMs. I'm going to hide it a little bit. But this is the electronic SIMs number that the store downloaded with the help of a customer service rep people that I had to talk to for a long time back in September of 2024 at the Metro store, y'all. So anyways, this Indian woman, when I called back to finish what the girl didn't do, she asked me for the complete, you know, like eSIMS number. And I had to look for it in settings. I found it. Why did she ask me for the full eSIMS number? And then, you know, and I confirmed, she confirmed that it was correct by reading it back to me. And then why would she prompt me to go and ask me for my email address and send me a link that would send me to a QR code that you can see from their website? So not only did she get my email address, but she also, what she did was unnecessary. So when I went to follow the prompts, you know what it said? When this is what I did. I didn't even use the email that she sent me. I went to the website and followed the prompts to download the QR code. When I done that, it said that only one eSIMS card can be downloaded on the phone device. And so, do you know that when I saw that, I automatically deleted the eSIMs that only the store can download to this Iris Connect Bring Your Own Phone to Metro? Y'all, even though you still see the number of the eSIMs that was assigned to this Iris Connect, the physical SIMS number is gone. Because right here it should show. Oh, I'm not trying to go in airplane mode. Right here it should show the SIMs, like right here say SIMS Metro by T-Mobile. But if you click on that, it's gonna prompt you to set up the eSIMs. You know why? Because I accidentally deleted it when I was speaking to the Indian woman. And y'all, there are some entities that are evil that can do this sort of a thing. Everything happens so fast. She should have said, hey, look, let's take the eSIMs. Don't delete that one. Let's use the one that you already given me, and I'm going to reactivate. She was supposed to reactivate the phone so that I could receive a code so we could finish the phone swapping process. But when she done this, y'all, I can't download it. And only they have both the new SIMS card number and they have the eSIMS number. Y'all have not been able to call, as I stated before, or receive a text message. I don't want to go inside of Metro by PCS mobile store. If I got to go in that mobile store, I'm going to switch phone companies. They won't be my phone carrier anymore. Because if a Filipino or some entity or a Bangladeshi, because sometimes I hear a Bangladeshi accent as well, an Asian accent. If an entity can disable my phone to where I cannot receive codes and texts and fail to activate the SIMS card so I can use it on the Galaxy 10, what's to stop them from, who knows, what if they dub my eSIMS card number? What if somebody trying to commit financial fraud or go get a house or a loan using my information? Y'all, this is a security risk. I am not doing business with them anymore. I am not the owner of Phoenix Rising Tarot 22 YouTube channel, but she put up a video on today, which is Tuesday, April the 22nd, 2025. I'm not the owner of this person's channel, but they did this video here titled "Still Hacking into Your Phone." That's a phone sign, wants to humble.
All right,
so that something can choose.
All right, collective, what is going on? Okay, so the energy I'm picking up here is that somebody is still trying to break into your accounts. Okay, this person here, they're looking into your phone. Okay, they're trying to find some information on you. You might be getting some good news here, a new opportunity, new beginnings, okay? And this person is trying to be nosy, okay? They're trying to see if this new opportunity has came in, okay? They're trying to delete emails, delete messages. They don't want you to get this good communication that's coming in, okay? This is why this person keeps on hacking into your accounts, okay? A crime, okay? This is a felony where I'm at least, okay? It could be considered a misdemeanor, but it be removed. Apps mysterious considered a felony where I'm at, okay? You could be like your phone could be glitching a lot. Apps could be removed. Mysterious apps could be showing up in your phone. Somebody's changing around your passwords. You're getting random phone calls from phone numbers you don't know, okay? You don't have saved.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to stop her video right here. Now, she's not a gypsy reader. She is like a reader for the chosen ones, for the divine collectives, for the Most High, and things like that out there. So she's not like no dark reader or anything. So she just let the chosen ones know what the karmics are up to. and what's in store. So everything she's saying about the hacking in this video title, still hacking into your phone, wants to humble, I guess, you so that blank can choose. Let's see what the full title is. Can choose, and then it says choose them, arrest warrant, restraining, probably restraining order. You can see the full title from the mobile phone. So anyways, you all, tonight the phone calls is very choppy at the church, and we're not even, I don't know if it's the phone conference number that we're using, but I got to get off of here. I just wanted to insert this clip. I can't hear anything. It was so choppy. Her voice is improving. At first it was choppy. I had to hang up and call back again. It's 6:43 p.m. We're just now getting started. With that note, I'm out.
햇살이 너무 좋았어. 그냥 모두 좋았어. 널 만나서 모든 게 다 잠에서